Good morning, y'all. Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. The skies are starting to turn blue. It is mid-morning. Well, it's been like it has been this whole week and probably half of last week. It's just been super cloudy in the mornings. Got some wind coming in though. I don't know where that's coming from. But been super cloudy in the mornings. But come lunchtime, the sun comes out and it goes from wearing a jacket or a sweatshirt to wanting to put your shorts back on. But I do want to say this, today is the big day. Today is the day of the big delivery here on the farm. And literally big delivery. I say big. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it. Um, yeah. Y'all see what I'm talking about later. It's gonna be later this afternoon because our friends are at work. And once they get off work, they're gonna bring her on over here. Probably be around 5 o'clock, give or take, somewhere around there. So this evening, we will have our big delivery here on the farm. In the meantime, look what I did earlier this morning. I got the heater hung up in here in the greenhouse. My plan worked, my idea worked. Worked out perfectly. The unistrut is working out great. This heater probably weighs, I don't know, 40 pounds maybe. It's not super heavy. Not super heavy at all. The unistrut's working out great. Everything's working out great. Looks like this is gonna work perfectly. And next up, I'm going to put a piece of metal right back here on this spot here in between this area. Put a piece of metal there, and then I'm gonna vent it out and get the vent in place. And then I'm gonna run the electrical, and then I'm gonna call the gas company and see if they can hook our tank, which is right there, to this heater. If they can't do that, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I'm not a propane expert here, so I don't know how all that works. I don't know if they can come off that tank with another line. I don't know. But if they can't, then I'm gonna get me a bigger tank, one of those stand-up tanks. That's what Pedals had in some of theirs, and have it on the outside. So it's not like this heater's gonna run all the time either. You know, it's only gonna run when it drops below freezing, and just to keep the plants above freezing. It's not gonna be 75 degrees in here. But I'm glad to get that done. To me, that may have been, that and electrical. I think that and electrical are gonna be the hardest part. I already got my conduit ran underground from here over to there where the panel box is to get electrical or electricity to the greenhouse. And then, yeah, we gotta hook all that up. We gotta run me a fish tape through there, pull that. To me, that might be the most difficult thing, but we'll see. So let me give y'all some more details, some details as to what's going on and how we're getting this new animal here on the farm. In the meantime, look at the figs. Fig trees are still putting on figs like crazy. They really are. They're dropping leaves because it's getting close to autumn or fall, but they are just, I mean, figs everywhere. Next year, if nothing crazy happens, if we don't have like a crazy winter, or late freeze is what usually hurts me more than anything. We're gonna have a banner fig year next year, and definitely will have enough to make preserves. But let me tell you all the details as to what's going on with the new farm animal that's on the way. So we have some really great friends of ours that a lot of y'all probably already know. And they got a situation that kind of reminds us of Moody a little bit. And that is that they're having a hard time. Well, this animal is an escape artist. Absolute escape artist. They're having a hard time keeping her in their fenced in area. And so they had her in one spot and they were leasing or renting this spot. And anyways, long story short, they need some help. And so they reached out to us a while back. I'm not quite for sure how long ago it's been, and told us what was going on. And so we told them, hey, look, if you need any help, if you need to relocate her or anything like that, let us know, because we would help you guys out and are interested in taking her in. And lo and behold, we got a call from them and said, hey, look, We're just worried. We're scared that she's going to get hurt. We're scared that she's going to hurt something. We're scared that, if she gets out in the road, we're just worried. And we said, hey, look, no problem. And we're taking her in. Now, if things don't work out here, then we'll regroup and we'll help them find another spot for or another home for. But I think everything's going to be fine here. I really, 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 really do. Their infrastructure is not quite there yet. For this particular animal, I mean, some of them, y'all, some animals are just escape artists. They just are. They just are escape artists. And I know how that feels. I really, really, really do. No matter what you think you do, nothing seems to work. And then it's just a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. And so I know exactly how that feels. We had American guinea hogs a long time ago, right when we first started our YouTube channel. It was the third generation. They got smarter and smarter and smarter each generation. And that's just absolutely amazing to me. But it was the third generation. The first group of kids that were born, or the first group of piglets that were born, no issues. They stayed in their boundaries. They stayed in the electric fencing we had set up for them. The second group, though, they got a little more, I don't want to say smarter, or more risk takers maybe, or smarter. They started figuring things out, and they would get outside the electric fence every now and then. Every now and then, but it wasn't a problem. But the third generation, the third batch of piglets that we had over there at the old farm, y'all, they got out every single day, multiple times a day. I would be at my full-time job, and Brooke would call me, and I would be stressed out. I'd have to figure out how to go on my lunch break. I'd have to go say, hey, look, I need to go, I need to leave. I got pigs out. So I know how stressful that is. But I feel fairly confident that our fencing and infrastructure here is top notch, and that I'm not gonna have an issue with this particular animal. I think she's gonna fit in fine here, and she'll have some buddies here, and everything's gonna be great. If not, then like I said, we'll regroup and we'll figure all this out. But I think she's gonna be okay here. And I'll know she's gonna be happy. I know they're gonna be happy because they know where she's at now. They know our farm. They know how well we take care of our animals. And I know that that stress off them will be like a ton of bricks coming off your back, because again, I empathize with them 100%. And if you guys have ever owned an animal that is an escape artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm glad that we are able to help. I really am. Well, I must say, you can see the drift roses are still amazing, looking wonderful. The pink mums are starting to die down. I think I'm going to dehead some of these guys and see if that helps. But you can see the old blooms are starting to die down a little bit. They're not quite as gorgeous as they were, but they're still pretty fabulous to me. But I think I'm going to dehead some of these and see if that does help. My rest of my drip irrigation is supposed to come in today, and I will get that installed. I don't know if I have time to do it today. I got to edit some videos. The kids video, I'm almost finished editing the kids video, so it will be out on Saturday. So be sure to check that out. Also want to show y'all, over the years, I have been gifted plants from you guys, and I've just been babying them throughout the years because, we just built this place. I didn't know what I was going to do here. I didn't know how it was going to look, and our plans and all of that. So I've just been babying these plants. They're in the greenhouse. You've probably seen me water them 100 times. But I finally planted some. These are some lilies. This is Lily of the Nile right here that one of you guys gifted us probably 3 years ago. And I was able to split it. See, I got 2 of them right there. I was able to split those. And down here is another one that someone gifted us. This one is called Paul Bryant. Beautiful lily. And it had a surprise with it. Over here, I take that back. This is the Paul Bryant lily right here. Over here is Fire Poker, another beautiful lily. These were together. So planted those 4 lilies I was originally doing this where each section was the same thing. Now, I'm not doing that. Now, it's gonna be more similar to Petal's garden. It's gonna be more of a hodgepodge, English style garden here with a variety of different plants instead of the same thing repetitive over and over and over again. Even though I do have some of those elements in here, it's not gonna be like that, like I originally had planned, which is totally fine with me. I gotta know.
What's that?
Where was Peaches sleeping this morning?
She was in the baby stall.
Not in the
Not in
fresh,
the
clean
cleanest one, no. She was in the baby stall. And she had her breakfast.
Yeah.
And she went outside.
Yeah.
And when I got finished feeding, she was on the other side.
Was she laying down?
No,
she was
wasn't
waiting
in
for
the
breakfast.
Inside. She'd already eaten.
Okay, I got you.
So she was making her rounds.
I see what you're saying.
You know, just checking things out.
I see what you're saying.
That's how she goes.
Are you nervous or excited about the new animal coming, or a little both, or?
Of course I'm nervous because she's been escaping from her pasture.
Right.
So while we think we have a secure pasture, you don't know when you have an animal that tests you.
Right.
So, yeah, a little of both. A little excited, a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm always nervous when we get a new animal, always. That's just the way I think. I always think of every little crazy thing that could possibly go wrong. And
well,
I shouldn't do that.
No, you should. You should, because it makes you more prepared and not, I mean, we don't make hasty decisions anyway. We wouldn't bring something in that we felt couldn't be contained.
Yeah.
So, while we have a positive feeling, anything could happen.
That's right.
So.
Well, they'll be here later this afternoon. Fingers crossed, everything all works out well. And
I hope so.
And she's happy here, and her others are happy.
I hope so too. Because we got some grass that needs to be eaten.
Yeah, that's right. And she'll help with that big time.
She will.
I see you getting some loving from Mama. Yeah. Look how big he is. Look at his head compared to Brooke, y'all. Look at that. He's massive.
Look at my hands and his head.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's a big boy.
So that means I have a lot of brains.
Yeah, you got... That's right, Bandit.
A lot of brains, right, baby?
Oh, me.
Me too, Daddy. Me too. Oh, Mama love on me.
You too, Rock. You too, Rock. Yeah. Well, y'all, I got the drip installed. I went ahead and knocked it out, got it installed. Now, I had some of y'all ask about the drip irrigation. That big black line you see, that is a 1/2-inch poly line or 1/2-inch drip line, and that is my main trunk. That's my main feed line. Now, if it runs close to a plant, I'll just poke a little hole in it and put me I'm doing 1 gallon per hour on these plants, emitter. But if I'm not close to a plant, I'm running me like a little branch off of it. So I'm poking a hole in the main trunk line, and then I'm putting a union in there, or a coupler, and then that coupler is a 1/4 inch, and I'm using 1/4 inch tubing to connect it, and it goes to a plant that's a little too far from the main trunk line, and then I put my emitter on the end of that tubing, and there we go. And y'all, I cannot tell you how happy I am about this. I probably could have done it in 1 day, or just say 2 days, but from now on, I will never have to worry about watering these plants. I don't have to worry about sprinklers. I don't have to worry about hand watering. Now I can just set my timer, cut it on, and go about my business. And the great thing is, no matter how many plants I put in here, I can just add me another branch or add me another drip or emitter onto my main trunk line and water those plants. Now, let's just wait around a few more hours, and the truck should be rolling up with a big old trailer. All right, so our buddies N and Z are on the way, bringing the new member of our farm. We think, if everything goes well. That's important. Everything's got to go well, okay? Oh, goodness. This isn't what I wanted, though. This is not what I wanted. Well, I tell you what. This is what I wanted. This is gonna work. Wouldn't you know it? The daggum gate's not what I needed. Wasn't like that yesterday, buddy. No, sir. That was not like that yesterday, sir. Wonder how that happened. Nothing like having a Moody on your farm, is it? Yeah, this was not like this yesterday. We opened and shut this gate just fine. Nothing like a little last second snafu. That's all. That's all we got. Moody said he didn't do this. You didn't do this, did you, Moody? You wouldn't have done that, would you? Moody, we got somebody headed this way and you done tore the gate up. That's not good, man. That's not good, sir. That should hold. We should ain't in trouble now. Oh, goodness. They're here, and I heard her. Did y'all hear? Oh, my gracious. There they are down yonder. Coming in our other entrance down here. This is why I'm glad we put so many gates in right here. You just never know. You just never know. Look at here, look at here, look at here. I will tell y'all, this is not an alpaca. It's not a llama. It's not a sheep. I did say that I do call this by the wrong name and I do get in trouble sometimes. And that was a pretty good clue right there. You really think about it, that was a pretty good clue right there.
Oh goodness, don't get Moody going. We got them locked up. Look at him.
Wait a minute.
I'm fixing to have two women.
Two women. All right, so here is the mystery animal right here. Yeah, I told you, I said in the video that I call this by the wrong name sometimes and I get in big trouble by folks.
Oh, that's right.
And I call Moody a cow.
Uh-huh.
Moody's technically not a cow, but here in Alabama, they're all cows.
They are.
Yeah.
Everything's a cow. If it
They're all
moves,
cows.
It's a cow.
That's right.
You know what I saw a bunch of times? People guessing the correct animal.
They did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Goodness,
It's
girl.
always been saying to me,
Woo.
I've been
got a
sending Nick
mouth on 'em.
screenshots of everybody's
she's always been saying it to me. She said, people are guessing it.
They are. Well, y'all, we understand totally your frustration. We've been there with pigs in the past, and it's no fun when you can't keep an animal contained.
The pasture that we lease, where the cows and donkeys were, has some damage that I've got to fix when I get off these hours. And the goat fence is just not suitable for her.
Well, I totally understand it. If y'all
Yep.
get in a position where you think you can handle her, she's here.
That's right.
And
She's gonna love it.
I think she's going to be plenty happy.
Hey, girl.
So this is Tater.
Hey, Tater.
Tater is a little over 2. She's almost 3.
Almost 3.
She is considered a mini.
Uh-huh.
She's barely under the
She's
threshold.
barely under.
What did I
She
call
was
Mildred
40
is?
something.
She's much
She's
smaller
40
than
something.
Mildred.
She was
I think.
40.
She's 40 something.
She's 42?
Cinco was like 36.
Yeah,
Okay.
So she was 42, which is the
And
threshold.
Ferdinand is a micro mini.
Yeah,
I
so
can't wait
Ferdinand's
to
my
see her beside Mildred so
I know,
we can
I'm
decide.
interested to see because when she's gone to visit the neighbors, she is a little smaller than his full-grown girls.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you ready?
I think her and Mildred are going to be close.
Well, who's going to do the honors? And is she going to gallop when she comes out? Or
It's possible. She
Come
does.
on, Tater. Come on, girlfriend.
Okay, I know what the door open sign means.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, that's right. Don't get in my way,
Ready?
son.
Come on. There she
Hey there, pretty girl.
I hear you.
Very vocal.
Hey, come here, sweetie.
She will talk to you.
Beautiful. Oh my
She
goodness.
loves to be brushed.
Look at Moody.
Well, girl.
Look at Mildred.
Did you fall?
Mildred. Oh goodness, she is vocal.
Oh, she's smaller. See, I've always thought she was so big because she's bigger than
She could walk under Moody.
You're looking at Cinco and Ferdinand.
She could walk under Moody.
Goodness, she can walk under.
Wow, she is way smaller than Mildred.
Goodness gracious, you're pretty.
I didn't realize she was so much smaller than Mildred.
Mildred's a big girl.
Mildred's wild.
He could step over me
If he wanted to.
I didn't realize she was that much smaller than Mildred.
Look, they're like, what is that? Who is she and why is she eating my hay? Look at Mildred.
What in the world?
Ain't having that.
What in the world?
Tater said, where's the gate? I want to know where they are.
Oh, he finna check it out now.
Mildred's gonna follow
There
him.
we go.
Listen to him.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Look at him.
That's his smooth voice.
Look, there they go. She said, wait a minute.
Oh, you know, Mildred and Moody did that when they got together.
Well,
Hey.
she's so used to being the big one.
They ran and ran.
Moody sounded like he was using his smooth voice.
They did, didn't he?
He can't run like that for long, I guarantee you.
No. Probably none of them can, be honest with you.
No, you
Yeah.
don't need to.
None of them missed a meal.
Yeah, they ain't gonna run for long.
No.
I
They done
cannot
stopped.
believe
We're
how
tired.
wide Mildred has gotten.
Look at Mildred in the lead.
Yeah, they done.
What have you brought?
What y'all think?
Don't they look pretty together?
They do, and they're all different.
Different colors.
Moody, the herd is complete, buddy.
Look at, he's got them both blocked. You can't see either one of them. That's how big he is.
No, you can't see nothing. Moody like a wall.
Like a big old wall.
What do you think, Tater?
She's trying to lick him. You are cute.
Tater, you think you good with it?
Oh my goodness. He's beautiful.
She looks like she's Ferdinand's size compared to him.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She is pretty.
You good
She
with it,
really
Tater?
is a good cow. She's very vocal, but she loves to be brushed. She loves to be petted on, and she'll follow you with a bucket.
Jason, walk around there. She's just licking him.
Look at him.
She licking him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love you, Mr. Moody.
Oh,
She does look little compared to Mildred.
She does. Mildred said, come on in here. This is where the,
It only says Moody and Mildred.
Right.
we gotta get another sign.
My name is on the wall.
smooth voice.
Muted sounded.
Yeah.
That's a smooth voice.
That's about all he's got, too. You a big old cow like that, you know, you think,
She's got some pipes on her.
She
yeah,
does.
She's loud.
Hey, sweet baby.
He said, "Oh, there's a."
well, she is interested in him.
Loves Moody.
I mean, she is
She is
interested in him.
licking him all over.
All I can see is her little hooves. He's okay with it.
Oh, he don't care.
Look, they're
Well,
both licking him.
Are they?
Of course he's
Well, now
okay
they're
with
not.
it.
They were both licking on his neck.
Moody.
Why would he argue with her?
Ladies' man, isn't he?
Might go.
Her and Paris are checking each other out pretty hard, Brooke.
I see you, baby. I see you.
Them with goats and alpacas.
I can't believe the donkeys aren't over here.
Oh, they're the nosiest ones.
They were right over there.
They're beyond nosy.
What you doing?
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all. See y'all later. Well, there y'all go. Y'all met Miss Tater. She's here on our farm, and I think she's going to do very, 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 very well here. They all got along, which you never know when you add a new animal to the farm, but they all got along well, and I'm fixing to let them back out. They'll probably come on out to the pasture and start exploring, eating some grass. I gotta go open up this gate though, let them out. Y'all look at the sun setting. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Especially that old barn right there. I love that old barn across the street. But, you know, I'm really honest with y'all. I never thought we'd have another cow here on our farm. I thought we'd probably just end up, or just have the two. But I'm not complaining.
Girl.
What you think about her?
I think she's beautiful.
Isn't she beautiful?
She just looks like a little love bug, like you just want to hug her.
Oh, just love on her.
Look at all these goats.
You wanna come out, sir? You wanna come out? Y'all wanna come out? Y'all come on out so I can shut the gate the other way. Come on. No. Biscuit, come check out Tater.
Everybody's coming to see you, Tater.
Tater and Biscuit. How about
Bootsy
that?
and Tater are licking each other.
Who are?
Bootsy and Tater.
Bootsy and Tater.
Did you see that pretty cow?
I can't believe the donkeys aren't interested. I figure they are usually the most curious animals here on our farm and usually check anything out new around here. And here we are, got a new beautiful cow over here, and they ain't paid not near one attention to these cows, or this cow. Moody, I was watching her and Mildred. You come in, photobombed them, I mean.
Oh, babies.
And baby says, time to eat, mama. Moody, you look beautiful with that sun setting behind you, buddy. You sure do. Absolutely. Well, I should say you look handsome. Quite handsome. And I'm proud the way everybody behaved.
They behaved very well,
yeah,
didn't they?
did. They behaved very well. Sure did.
She really likes him.
She likes Moody a lot.
Look at her licking him.
Everybody likes Moody, right?
Oh, goodness.
He's a pretty man, isn't he?
He's sweet.
He is sweet.
Look at her trying to play with him.
Mildred's still a little unsure.
She is.
Mildred, I tell you, Mildred, she wants to eat grass.
Mildred?
Yeah.
That's her #1 objective.
That is #1 every day. Here comes Mildred, though.
Come here, big girl.
I see you, Mildred. Yeah. Look at you over there by that sunset. Now, you look beautiful. Stunning. Oh, my gracious.
I can't help but giggle.
I know it. Who would have thought we'd had another cow here on the farm?
And who would have thought they would have been steps like this?
Look at the cats running back
Going
here.
round and round the hay.
Yeah,
I got Bramble over here with me.
We got small, medium, and large now.
That's right. Might have to change the way those signs are.
Yeah, we got to do something
Stacked.
different over here.
She gonna get her some water.
Get you some water, girl. Maybe someone get me some water. Oh, goodness. All right, Tater, enjoy your first night here on the farm, and we'll see you guys in the morning.